going to African store. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to African store. I've not been in a while because mostly what we do is, because of the distance between where we stay and the African store, we always buy in bulk, and now we've exhausted the last bulk of things we got. So today I'm going to African store, and one of the funny things that I've noticed about African stores here is the distance. I mean, based on my experience, the distance between where you stay and African store. And I mean, there's some community that you will not even see one. Like the closest African store to where we stay is about like 45 minutes drive on the highway. And so far, but the Nigerianness in me wants to eat Nigerian food, and so things we do for what we like. So I had this twist for about 3 weeks now, and I do not intend to lose it yet. And there's a way where my wig with, when anytime I make braids or twist, is to just like try and make them into braid like this, and then put on my wigs. The sun is a little bit much. I mean, the sun is always hot. So, you see? So it's time to go to the store. One of the things that always bring me to African store is the plantain. In my house, we eat lots of plantain, so I always try to buy as much plantain as we can, and I also find a way to preserve it from getting spoiled on time. So I mix both ripe and unripe plantain together, so that we'll first eat the ripe one before going to the unripe plantain. So we always eat plantain like for rice, for beans, for anything. And also, one of the things I also like about this African store is that you can buy like bell pepper like in big pack in a very discounted price compared to buying it like in pieces in my area. So when I come to African store, I always try to buy the bell pepper in a bag because it's far more discounted price. And I also like buying okra from this African store because it's cheaper and it's very fresh. I mean, I love their fresh okra, and I always try to make it the day I buy it, and I will preserve it, put it at the freezer, and we eat it little by little. But I enjoy buying things from this African store, and I think they ought to give me like a promo ship or a sponsorship or even something, because the amount of time I come to this African store in a year is what's saluting. Also, I wanted to try something different, so I tried to add periwinkles to my vegetable, and I wanted to also buy like, they have different variety of swallow like wheat, semo, pando yam, corn flour, rice flour. They have varieties of flours that we typically get in Nigeria, and also their pando yam is like what we eat in Nigeria, so it's very, very good. I love buying it. And also they have like stockfish, and I think they're always frozen, but their stockfish and smoked fish are always very fresh. I love buying their smoked mala fish from this African store. It's one of the things I always make sure to get every time I go there. And also, because we eat momo a lot at home, I try to buy, this is my first time of trying this momo pouch. I've seen someone try it before and I liked how it turned out, so I tried to buy one. Also, I wanted to buy yam. We eat yam like once in a while at home because it's very expensive. Like this more yam I'm carrying can be like 11 or $12, and that's why sometimes I don't really like buying yam. I prefer buying Irish potato to make like yam and Irish potato and egg, or Irish potato like porridge form. And so I wanted to try something with yam. So yeah, in this at this African store, I heard that they have like a pounding machine. Like you just boil your yam and put it at the machine, and the machine will make it like a pounded yam. And this is it. But it was quite expensive. It was beyond how much I budgeted. I want to save money for it and buy it, but today is not that day because it was beyond what I budgeted for. And so I was like, oh, maybe next time I'll get you, but right now is not the time. And at this point, my head was already hot. Even though inside this African store there's air condition there, but it was really, really hot. I regretted wearing that wig. And so I tried to buy like some protein. I like turkey. Personally, I enjoy turkey. So I tried to buy turkey. And the reason why we like buying our protein from here also is that it's very fresh and at a very discounted price. And this time I came in the morning because if you come to the place later in the evening, everything is over. But I know that they always try to stock as often as possible. So I try to get a protein like turkey, chicken. Their goat meat here is very nice and it's very, very fresh. And that's why I like getting goat meat here. They have Titus, they have croaker, they have fresh stock meat. And what they do is that they weigh it. So depending on how much you want to buy, typically I always like buying them like I'll buy like £2 for this one, £2 for that one, £1. I always buy like £2 of pomo because I personally like pomo. And as I mentioned earlier, their things are always very fresh, and that's why I like buying things from them. Typically I like their mackerel fish. Their mackerel fish always stays very nice and very fresh. And I like the fact that it's not so expensive. I think it's like $3 per pound. So I always try to buy like £2 or £3. And by the time you cut it, it's about 15 pieces. And so because I need it for moi moi, and we don't really eat it like that, or I like it for moi moi and other like fish sauce and yam and egg sauce and things like that. And they also have like catfish. So if you want to eat catfish pepper soup, I've not tried a catfish before, but a friend of mine that got it there said that catfish is really, really, really nice. And I hope you to try it one day. And so I saw this moi moi flour. I've never seen it before. This is my first time of seeing it. And I don't know I was contemplating whether to get it or not, but I was like, maybe next time, not today. And so I also get like their ogbono. I don't buy grounded ogbono. I buy ungrounded ogbono because I noticed that for me, based on my experience, ungrounded ogbono, if I grind it, it tastes better than grounded one. So I always try to buy ungrounded ogbono. And today I'm trying to buy some leaf because I want to learn some Igbo soup. And yes, I wanted to try Igbo meal in my house. I serve in Delta State and I went to law school in Enugu, so I enjoy Igbo food even though I'm not Igbo. And so I saw this peak milk and it just made me remember back home in Nigeria. They're quite expensive. So I tried to buy smaller one. Typically we have like the one we use at home, which is very, very nice. But seeing this peak milk just makes me remember childhood Saturday morning when you're eating akara or moi with pap and peak milk. I mean, it just feels so nice. And this is like a powder form of pap. This is what we usually use. It's really, really nice. They have both white and red one. Typically, we buy the yellow one. And also, they have crayfish. I'm a fan of grounded crayfish. I don't like ungrounded crayfish. And that's because I believe that for grounded crayfish, you see the worth of your money than ungrounded one. Because ungrounded one, underneath it, there's so many deaths. Personally, that's my experience so far. So I always try to buy a big one. Because this big one, I can use it for a very long time. So I also tried to buy Indomie. We used to buy the green one. I didn't find the green one on this day, so I tried to buy like normal typical yellow one for us to use for the meantime till we get So we'll come back and get the bigger one. And this bread is good. I love it. And I recommend it anytime, any day. I personally enjoy it. And I also saw Blue Band. But when I saw the price, I said, what? $7.35 for what? I said, well, I'm not gonna buy this today. Maybe next time. I'm not really a fan of Blue Band, but just saying it just makes me happy because it reminds me of my childhood experience. And this time I'm trying to buy like jute leaf. That's what we call it ewedu in Nigeria, but here it's called jute leaf. I like buying the grounded one because it just saved me the stress. All I just need to do is just to defrost it and put it in pot, and in less than 5-10 minutes is ready. So that is all for that. And also I saw this pap, the one that we typically use in Africa. I wanted to buy it, but seeing how small it is for the price, I was like, do I really need to buy this now? I was like, no, I'm not buying. Maybe next time. I like analyzing. I always try to stick to budget because I know that unconsciously I can go out of budget. And I saw this bottle Coke, and that's one of the reasons why I love coming to this African store. And at this point, as I was putting all these things in the car, my head was hot, the weather was hot, and you can see that I've removed my wig because I cannot deal with too many stress at this point. I just want to get home. And so I was making sure that everything I need, everything I took to the store, I'm with them and things like that. So it was a very stressful day, but the feeling that I've gotten all that I wanted to get was very satisfying. We're done. So we're done for today. I've not had breakfast, and as you can see, the wig is out. The heat is really much, and I bought puff. The puff is actually very nice, and I like that fact it's big. So this is like 99 cents. That's almost $1. And although I have water in the tub, but because of how hot the sun is, I have to try this water. I think it's about $1.25. I was tempted to buy Coke because of how hot the sun is, but I'm on a strict plan not to take carbonated drink. I've not taken carbonated drink in a long while, and it was a friend of mine in university that initiated me to not taking carbonated drink. So I've been a long time coming. Most time I've been tempted to take drinks, especially when the sun is hot like this. Right now the weather is like checking weather like in the United States, because this is summer. Do not just, especially even during winter, do not just check what the weather is. Check what the weather feels like, because it's possible for the weather to say one thing and feels like another thing, because this weather I'm seeing is more than I bargained for, and that's how I wore wig initially, but now the wig is out. So thank you so much for watching my vlog. I hope to do more vlog in the days coming. It's still a little bit, I know this video is very short, but I mean, this is my progress report of doing things that I set my heart to do this year. You know, just as I always say, this year, take those baby steps. This is one of my baby steps, doing vlog. So thank you so much for watching. Remember, this year, take those baby steps, because great vision, great words, and greatness lie on the premise of you taking those small baby steps. After I got back from African store, I tried to make lunch, and today I decided to make jollof rice. That's been a while I made jollof rice, and that's because I personally am not a fan of jollof rice. I typically don't eat rice. And funny enough, funny story, I learned how to cook jollof rice after I got married. Because growing up, my sister is the one that she loves making jollof rice, and we all leave her to make the jollof rice. So I didn't really pay too much attention to it. But when I got married, I had to learn how to make jollof rice from, I think, Sisi Yemi YouTube channel. She really have very good way and very, very simple way of making jollof rice. And I've learned how to make jollof rice. I mean, I make it once in a while, but my jollof rice is late after so many efforts, try and error, but finally I've gotten a grasp of it, and I always try to make it as often as possible. My son loves jollof rice, not so much, just like me, but so this day I tried to make jollof rice because I've not made jollof rice in like weeks, and so today I tried to make jollof rice, and I was proud of it. I was proud of the way it tastes. Like it tastes very very nice. Like I was so proud of myself because looking back like 2 years ago, I have no idea that we'll be making jollof rice that is this delicious. But look at me here, look at me here, look at, see, this camera is not doing justice to how beautiful and how tasty this jollof rice is. I mean, this jollof rice was everything and everything. Okay, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you have a beautiful day. And as I will always say on this channel, that this year take those baby steps, because great vision, great wealth, and greatness lie on the premise of small baby step. Remember that this is another opportunity for you to achieve all that you've set your heart to achieve, because you are capable of achieving that. Do not allow fear to stop you this year, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. You can do all things through Christ that strengthen you. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you from the depth of my heart. Bye bye.